Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode. You're probably here because you googled VW transporter T5 injector seal or T5 injector leak. This fault occurs on early 2.5 liter 5-cylinder models between 2004 and 2006. This is a common fault where the seals on the injectors gets worn down or flattened out and fuel slips by between the injector seals and the cylinder head. This is how the injectors looked like. You can see where I put the arrows where the actual injector has been scratching against the cylinder head, causing the leak. The issues with this van was noticed when the car began to get harder and harder to start when the engine was cold. It wasn't noticeable when you were driving the van or if you tried to start it while it was hot. It only occurred when you would try to cold start it. The problem on this particular van was diagnosed by trial and error after mounting a reflux valve on the pressure side of the fuel line by the fuel filter. I did this because I wanted to rule out that there will be a problem with the combined vacuum and fuel pump that is fitted on the left hand side of the cylinder head. When the problem persists, I was certainly sure that this was an injector seat problem. On some early models, it was also common that the cylinder head itself would crack around the injector seats. Luckily, that wasn't the case this time. The reason the van was hard to start in this case was because the seals were leaking and the fuel didn't stay in the system. So every time I tried to start it when the engine was cold, the fuel pump had to fill the whole system with diesel and bleed out all of the air, which took about 30 seconds each time. Not only was this super annoying, it also caused the starter engine to burn up, so at least I have a new one now. Following is a time lapse and some photos of when I changed the injector seals on my own Volkswagen transporter. The van had been sitting for a while because I had trouble finding time to repair it. Finally, this last Easter, I managed to get it going again. This is a very time-consuming repair to do because you have to remove the intake manifold to get access to the cylinder head, and to remove the intake manifold you have to loosen the whole front of the car to get access to the bolt that holds it. Although I want you to notice, you don't have to remove the bumper from the bracket, you only have to loosen the bracket that sits behind the bumper and the 3 nuts on each side that holds the bumper in each fender. You can find the bolt that fits the bracket to the frame by removing the fog light covers on the bumper. Although I removed the bumper in this case anyway because I had to do some rewiring of the auxiliary lights. The main struggle I had with the removal was to loosen the connectors from the injectors, so that took some time and wiggling. I also put together a tool to pull them out. It fitted just where the mount for the bolt goes, and that made it really easy to pull the injectors out. Once I've gotten them all out, I changed all the seals and made sure that the bottom of the injector hole was clean and ready for the new seals. It's a total of 4 seals, 2 upper O-rings, they are different so make sure you get them right, 1 lower O-ring, the orange one, and last, the bottom couple shield that sits on the most of the TDI injectors that I have seen. On this injector there is a small spring that holds the copper seal in place. It can be hard to see it behind the suit, but it helps a lot when you install the injectors so the seal doesn't fall off. The repair kit also has a set of new push rods for the injectors, so I changed them as well. They come out really easy with a light tug. After all the seals was changed in all of the injectors, I installed everything in reversed order with new bolts and by factory torque measures. If you want to know the correct measurements for the bolts, just let me know. You can buy this kit from your local VW dealer, although I will warn you they can be a bit pricey. If you want to get away cheaper and have a week or 2 to wait, you can easily buy them online. Alright, that's it for this time. Next episode I'm going to do a quick detail of the van and get it completely ready for sale. Thanks for watching, I hope this will be useful for all the vans out there, and if it was, hit that like button. Also remember, if you are not subscribed, make sure to do so, and I will see you guys soon.